Today, we're exploring the Lanes neighborhood in Rolling Hills Estates near Dapplegray Elementary School on the Palos Verdes Peninsula. The Palos Verdes Peninsula is called the Hill because it is a hill, and the side nearest Los Angeles is that much closer to all the amenities of Los Angeles, whether it's the airport, restaurants, or shopping. And this is the side of the hill that the Lanes is on. The Lanes is several streets just south of Dapplegray Elementary School, and the Lanes is part of the voluntary Dapplegray Homeowners Association. The Lanes borders the Rolling Hills Bridle Trails for horseback riding, and those trails are delightful for hikers and riders alike. The neighborhood has a reputation for being welcoming and social, hosts annual picnics and community building events, as well as parties. The location is one of the closest you can get in proximity to the Los Angeles airport, as well as commuting into the Los Angeles area. But for day-to-day needs, there are groceries, schools, and shopping within a 5-minute to 10 or 15-minute drive, depending on what you're looking for. The homes in the Lanes were built in the 1950s and 60s through now, so you'll find a wide variety of homes and styles within there, including homes that were original and so are priced at the lower end of the price range. And there's quite a range from moderate upgrades like paint, carpet, and kitchen counters and bathroom remodels, all the way to full remodels, of walls, interiors, design, you name it. And those prices can be well into the $3 and $4 million range for properties in that area. Homes higher up the hill and on over the hill near the ocean typically have more fog and cooler weather any given day. On this side of the hill where the Lanes homes are, the weather is typically burning off the fog earlier with longer, warmer days. If you're sensitive to the weather or have weather preferences, I hope that's helpful to you. The connected schools in the Palos Verdes Peninsula School District are Dapplegray Elementary, Mira Leste Intermediate, and either of the two Palos Verdes high schools, which both rank in the top 100 high schools in the nation, as well, of course, as the private schools such as Chadwick. Comparing the Lanes neighborhood to other neighborhoods on the Palos Verdes Peninsula, we can look at about 5 different factors that you could consider as important in determining which neighborhood might be preferable for you. And the first is distance to Los Angeles, to LAX. This being on this side of the hill and closer to LA, it is a shorter drive and therefore a little better commute to those areas. There's also distance to schools. When you think about if your student is going to go to one of the two high schools, the one Palos Verdes High School is on the top of the hill and the other is actually on over the hill another 10 minutes, very near to the water. And so you might decide based on distance, or you might go ahead and do some further research based on the amenities of the school. Another factor is infrastructure. A lot of these neighborhoods do not have sidewalks, and some do. The Lanes does not have sidewalks, and many of these private neighborhoods do not, but other neighborhoods on the peninsula do have sidewalks, so that's something to consider. There are also infrastructure for horses. If you are concerned about having access to horse trails, you'll want to put that on your list. The third criteria to look for is whether there is an HOA. Some of the HOAs are more so for socializing, and others are more intent on enforcing rules about the way the properties look and making sure that you or your neighbors are following those rules. Some neighborhoods on the peninsula have no HOA and rely on the neighborhood and individual families to take care of their properties. And then a final aspect of these homes is the size of the lot and what's on that lot outside the home, whether it's a pool or a view, and determining whether that works for you. If you'd like our cheat sheet on the must-haves and like-to-haves that you can fill out and get a better idea of the house that's going to work for you, go ahead and text or email me and we can send you that.